Crypt. This is Necrosius, and today we're diving into Slice and Dice. This is a roguelike dungeon crawling dice game. So I have just tested out easy mode real quick. I've played this a few times before. The game was released some time ago, and it is available on itch.io. So we'll jump into normal mode on our classic, overwrite that game, and dive on in and see what it's like. So, basically we roll dice every turn. We do get 2 re-rolls if we wish. Here we have 5 different characters, all with their different abilities and different dice. So each of their dice have different sides. So you can see here, this dice for the healer. This supplies 2 mana for the roll that we landed on. It also has a few other abilities as well on the dice. The X shown on here basically means it's an empty slot, so if you roll that, you don't get a turn essentially. So if we go into here, we've got mana, heal, 3 heal, 1 mana on these sides, 2 on this side. This here is a spell, which is shown down in the bottom here. This one is mend, so set a hero to 3 HP. Okay, so now that we can see that, let's pick a few of our choices, and I might re-roll here. Shield 4 plus 2 pristine. So we get times 2 if we have full HP. We'll grab that. Now we want to start doing some damage here. Okay, so we've used up our rerolls. As you can see, the scoundrel here misses out on a turn essentially. It rolled a blank. Its dice, however, at the moment has 4 blanks, so it was pretty much guaranteed unless we had taken one of the earlier ones if we rolled on those. So we'll use our shield on our fighter. That should fully shield him. We can use our +1 on our healer maybe. Use our mana so it then shows up on the bottom here. And we can potentially use our burst attack, which I believe is 2 damage to an enemy, or we can shield for 2 as well. Before we do that, I will use the student's ability, shield on the healer, and also gain 1 mana. Now the slice ability here we have is 1 damage to all enemies, so that could be quite good. If we check on burst, we can only hit the goblin and the rat because they're in our front row and the archer is sitting back. So what we might do is use slice, that hits everything, and end the turn. Alright, here we go. If we don't get rid of enemies, our healer here is going to take 3 damage beyond what the counters say. So we want to avoid that. Here we do 1 damage cleave, so we'll take that. We can also take sword for guaranteed hit. And we might just re-roll those. Alright, we'll take those as well and re-roll again. Okay, nothing there. We can shield our healer for 1. I will use our cleave. That should help a fair bit. So we'll hit the rat and we get rid of the archer. So now that we've gotten rid of the archer, you can see that the healer's not going to take as much damage. Alright, and we'll do 1 more damage to the rat. Now as you can see on the goblin here, it's got a white flag next to it. So it will flee if it's all by itself. So therefore we can kill the rat, and then we win the round. Now after every round you get a level up. So we click on that and we can then choose between 2 characters to upgrade to another tier. So we can turn our fighter into a gladiator, and it changes their dice rolls as well. Healer into a vampire. So I think for this, we'll just double check and see what the ability here was. Heal 2 to all allies. That could be handy. And then Gladiator has a couple good moves. 2 damage and engage. So engage is ×2 versus targets on full health. We're going to pick the Gladiator, I think. Overall, just a better upgrade. So we'll take that. Some turns you'll also get items, but we'll come up against that in a second. So we'll continue now. Alright, we'll grab those. This here, 1 damage invulnerable. Target takes +1 damage from dice and spells this turn. So we want to use that probably first move if possible. Now I think I might just re-roll that as well and see what we get. I'll take a shield now. And the mana. Okay. Add the mana to our pool. Shield. We'll shield the scoundrel because he's taking the most damage. And I think we want to... Not going to be able to do a lot of damage, but we might actually be able to hit this wolf down here. So now that he's got vulnerable, he should get +1 to any damage we do now. So the likes of this should do, instead of 2 damage, 3. There we go. And if we do a burst, that should kill him. Okay, into. We want the shield and sword. And we'll reroll again. So as you can see on the enemies, these little pips or bars on the side of the attack basically tell you how much damage it's going to do. So this damage is 4 and this one is 2. You can actually click on these to see what their dice roll as well. So this one here, just a straight 4 damage to a single target. If it was going to use this, it's a cleave, so it hits both sides of the target as well. So you want to be aware of the different types of attacks they're doing. Okay, not a very good roll here. We have to attack the wolf because it's in the front row. Now we could heal, and we can use a shield as well. Shield there. We'll save our mana for the next turn. There is a limit on how many you can save each turn though. Alright. Again, not a very good roll, but these will be upgraded soon enough. Shield and sword. Let's re-roll again and see if we get lucky. Okay, thankfully we have the mana here to add to the pool. We can go there, shield here. Now we do 2 damage to the wolf here, and we can use our burst damage to take the wolf out. Alright, now we just have our archer left to deal with. Okay, so this time instead of leveling up a character, we have a chest, so we get to choose an item. Now on these items, we have 2 options here, and as we progress, the quality of them gets better. So we've got Poultice, so for 1 mana we can heal 2, but this is a single cast, and that means we can only use it once per battle. The reagents here, basically you can change your dice, so this will help you fill in any blank spots on your dice and change the abilities it has. So this one here, it will replace the 2 right sides with a blank and a heal 1 regen. Now I think both of these are absolutely terrible and no real use to me, so I'm going to pick a random tier 0 or 2 item. And it looks like we got pretty lucky. We can replace the middle row with 1 damage all across it. We'll take that. It is a tier 0, but I feel like it could be better than what we previously had. Whether or not we want to actually use it is another question. And to be honest, probably not going to use it at all. We could have potentially grabbed the heal regen and put it on the scoundrel, but for what you roll, it's not really worth it. Okay, so we have the boar and 3 rats. Now, if we look at the boar, it has a little symbol next to it. So again, you have to be aware of what symbols are on the enemies. This is determination. So this symbol means this HP must be removed individually. So if you have, say, the sword and shield here that does 2 damage, it will only do 1 damage to this boar. You can literally only do 1 damage per attack to it until it's killed. We're probably going to want some sort of shield as well, though I might do a reroll actually, so we'll pull that out. We'll do a reroll just in case we get something better. That's not looking good. Roll it again. Here we go. Okay. The shield can go to the student, and this one can go to the buckle. Alright, and another mana. Now we could do 2 damage with a burst, or we can just hit something here. I might save this 2 mana till the next turn. We're not going to be able to kill anything at the moment unless we use the burst, but that's wasted damage. You'll find playing this, you want to actually pay attention to turn order as well, and what dice you're using first, because it can actually change the outcome significantly. Right, so we could do 2 damage to a target on full HP here. I'm going to re-roll. We got unlucky there. Target hero can use the dice again. That's potentially good. I think we're going to re-roll and take our chances though. Alright, not great. We do have that extra mana there. And what we could do is use our slice ability. It'll do 1 damage to everything. Sword and shield, we can take out one of these rats. That's good. Now this here, heavy damage. So it'll do 2 damage, but keep in mind that it's going to force us to hit the target with the most HP, which is the boar. Now, even though it says it does 2 damage, this boar has that ability, so it's only going to do 1. Oh, actually it did 2. That's surprising. I thought it should have only done 1, so let's just double check this. This HP must be removed individually. Interesting. Okay, I'm not sure why it did that. It's supposed to only hit for 1. So since it did that though, we will use our ability again. And actually I might get rid of the rat, so we'll use the gladiator's dice again to avoid that damage. So it looks like the student here is going to die this turn. I'll show you what happens with that. So, student's dead, can't use their dice anymore. However, we will get them back if we defeat this round. Okay. 2 heavy damage. 1 damage for that. And could heal, or we'll save. I think we'll save. Okay, so I realize my mistake here. That symbol there actually just takes over one of the HP. So it just means the final HP on this one has to be done individually. There are some creatures that have these little symbols all the way across their health bar, which was my mistake. So, now that we've defeated the round, we get our student back, but anytime downed person comes back, they come back with half their health. So we have to be careful of that. Now, even if we upgrade this, the new upgrade's only going to have half the health as well. I do actually want to switch to this Jester. Their ability here, Flick, is actually very good for 1 mana. But you can only use this once a turn. So we're going to pick Jester and continue on. Alright, we want to have a look at the troll and see what they do. So they can regenerate 1 health at the end of each turn. Now, their abilities, we have here 1 damage, cleave and poison. These ones here are 3 damage cleave and 2 damage to all enemies. Okay, so be careful of poison as well, because that can be pretty bad. We might come across that soon enough. I'm going to re-roll all of this. 3 mana, that's good. 2 mana there. Decent shield. We just need to be able to do some real damage. Okay, so we've got a sword and shield here. Attack the troll there. We can put a shield on our buckle. And we'll get our mana set here. So now you can see that we've taken 5 mana. These broken symbols here mean if we were to skip our turn, these 2 would be nullified, and on our next turn we'd only have 3 in the bank. So we do want to use those up. Now I'm going to do Flick, 1 damage there, and we can do burst. And I might actually shield my healer for 2 as well. Okay, that's not the greatest attack because it hits everything. We might want to heal and shield. Okay, we can do 2 damage with that. Okay, now this one here, this ability, dodge all enemy attacks. So Jester is safe. We could heal either 1 to Gladiator, 1 to Healer, or 3 to the Jester. So I think what we'll do is we'll do the Jester, even though it's not going to take damage this turn. For 2 damage, and we will shield our healer. Alright, so gain 1 reroll and cantrip. So cantrip's ability activates during rolling if it lands face up. Basically it's like getting to reroll or redo the turn from memory. We shall re-roll. So we've got a free re-roll there. We can take that, that, and that. Take our shield and hopefully we get something. No. I was really hoping to get the vulnerable on the troll. So 2 damage. Shield our gladiator. Now then, we've got 5 mana. We can do 2 damage to the troll. I might shield our buckle and then do 1 more damage to the troll. So I believe from memory there's about 20 rounds to get to the boss fight. So these games can take a little while. Normal difficulty, you start with basically no bonuses or debuffs, but you can pick an easy mode and a hard mode. The hard mode you get a debuff, and the easy mode you get a buff, which can make the runs a fair bit easier or harder. Right, so we've got a vulnerable on there now. We should do double damage. Take our mana, we're going to heal and shield. I think we shield the gladiator. Now we should actually have a win here, so if we do a burst, there we go. Alright, what items do we get? Okay, 2 short swords or a rescue. So replace the rightmost side with shield 1 and rescue. The side can be used again if it saves a hero. I'm going to take the short swords and put those on my scoundrel. So we have slots, so you can take 2 items per hero, and that just gives me a better chance of actually landing something on this dice. Some of these abilities you will want to actually make sure they're in the correct order as well, and that's how they get applied. So continue on. Okay, before we pick our dice we're going to use, we'll have a look at the enemies. So we've got 3 snakes. This one's going to be doing 2 damage and poison. This one's 1 damage and poison, and this is 2 damage and poison. Let's look at that. So, inflicts 2 unblockable damage at the end of each turn. As you can tell, it can stack up and become quite bad. We also have a barrel here, which is essentially a non-attacking unit. Now, this has explode, so it does 5 damage to adjacent allies upon death. So if we can blow this up, it will take out 2 snakes as well. So that's what we're looking for. A minimum of 5 damage, which we actually have already. And then we can roll these 2. I don't like those either. Shield and heal. Okay. So, we will go ahead and attack the barrel. 2 there, 2 there. And we should have a flick as well. I was hoping that was going to do more damage. So, let's just go back and see if we can't do any more. So, we actually need to do 6 damage, didn't we? Okay, we're not going to get it this turn, unfortunately. Or, if we use flick first, we should actually. There we go. So, again, like I said, order does matter. If we hadn't used that first, we only do 1 damage. So now we should be able to destroy the barrel. There we go. Okay, shield the healer. It's going to take the 2 poison regardless of the shield though. Okay. Vulnerable and some damage there as well. Really, I just want damage. Mana will help. There we go. Okay, we should have a kill. That gets us 1 there. Use flick, that does 2. 2 with that. And 2 there. So we didn't even have to use all our dice. We had multiple ways to kill that snake anyway, so... awesome. Okay. I think we're actually going to upgrade our Scoundrel to the Trapper. This skill here, it'll kill an enemy with 4 or less HP, and it's also a ranged attack. So that's going to be super helpful for back row. Plus it has 2 of these vulnerable skills as well. Now you can get these skills here that have growth as well. So this is shield 2, but it gets +1 to the fight after each use. So if you kept rolling this, it would then go to shield 3, shield 4, shield 5, and so on. So the Trapper is a fair bit better. Now when you upgrade, it removes all equipment. This here is the vulnerable, which I don't care about. So I am actually going to put... Oh, no, I'm actually going to put this damage on... who do we want? Maybe the buckle, I think. More guaranteed slots filled up. Yeah, we'll go with that. We can change the equipment out as we see fit though each round. Okay, so the crone is what we want to get rid of first, I believe. Alright, so this is top spark. 2 damage to the topmost enemy. And this does 5 and heavy damage. So target has the most HP. And 5 damage to that. Okay. We could go... It's got 6 damage here. So I'll show you this as well. This ability, 2 damage to the topmost enemy, this activates once you take its HP down to this point here. So just be aware of that as well. I want to take both of these. We could get 2 mana total there. I might just take that anyway, just to be on the safe side, and a vulnerable. Right. I'm going to use flick on it to get extra damage off. I'll also use a vulnerable, and then sword and shield should take out the crone. Okay, now it doesn't really matter which one of these we get rid of. As soon as we get rid of one, the other one will flee. We could do a mend, but that's not really much use to us, so we'll just take the damage. Okay, damage is always useful. Reroll, because I just want to be able to do and guarantee the damage on that goblin, and we should win. So these other dice don't really matter. Here we go. Alright, what items do we get? Idle. So +1 max health for each vowel in your name. That's quite interesting. Who has multiple vowels? I think we get +2 HP to pretty much all of them for the most part, or almost all of them. Half of them. Okay, there's like 3 of them. Not the greatest. And this one here is just a +1 to any shields you get. Okay, I might take this, because you never know, we might upgrade our character later and it might have more vowels in the name. So, anything with a +2, we could go healer. Who gets hit the most? Healer or Jester could be useful. Might do it on the Jester. Okay, so this is what I was talking about before. This has these symbols on every slot instead of HP. That's what I was thinking of earlier. So each of those has to be removed individually. Okay, I do want that, and we could take the shield. Let's re-roll these and see if we get lucky. Sword and shield there. And I should have just taken that mana earlier. Do flick. That's 2 damage. We could do another 2 damage here. Now that's on 4 HP, we can use this ability, which should be an insta-kill. I'm going to shield my gladiator. There we go. So, this was supposed to do 2 and I only did the 1. So we just need 4 damage. 1, 2. If we grab that, that'll be flick, which gives us 3. I'm not 100% sure if this applies, but we'll see. Need another mana. Oh well. Flick for 1. Okay, let's see if this ability works. Yes, it does. Nice. Okay, it bypasses that. Warden. It's a lot of good shield. Not actually as good as what we've got though. This might be more worthwhile because this actually has 2 + 2 manas. And double heal. Okay. What's the ability here? Replace blank sides with heal and shield 3 this turn. Alright, I think that's a no-brainer. We'll take the disciple. Continue. Right, so we've got a fanatic here. It seems to do a lot of damage, so 8 damage, but it's got the ability pain, and it will take 8 damage in return. So really, if it attacks twice, it kills itself, essentially. But it's doing a huge amount of damage to us. Now this bell, its ability, at the end of each turn, 1 damage to all heroes and 5 damage to me. So it's going to take 5 damage every turn. What attack is it doing? 2 damage and cleave. Right. So I might take these vulnerables here. We could do... That could do 4 damage. I might want to take that mana. And we'll re-roll this one. Hopefully we get the shield, maybe. No. That's what we wanted. That should be enough to just protect our disciple. And we can do 4 damage too. The bell is probably worthwhile. And we'll make these 2 invulnerable. Nice, okay, this fanatic's going to die after its attack. Let's see, what can we do? I kind of need the heal, maybe. Let's see. could take a shield here, which probably isn't a bad idea. Shield and growth. This is 2 damage plus shield. Let's re-roll all of these. 2 damage here. Yeah, we're going to take quite a lot of damage regardless of what we do, aren't we? It's 2, we could do 4. We could potentially kill the fanatic before it actually attacks, which might be our best option, so I might take those. See if we can't get some more mana. What the hell, I don't want to risk it. Take those. So we could go heal and shield. 1, 2. Okay, let's try this. Actually, undo. What do we want to do? We could do flick for 1. Attack there, attack there. Fanatic's gone. We can shield to here. And shield to here. But everyone's going to take 2 damage at the end. I think our disciple's still going to die, actually. That's right, we'll find out in a second. Ooh, okay. No, we were alright. Heal, yes, we need that. Damage and shield. A vulnerable is handy. Shield. Might try and get some mana. Ooh, not good. Okay, alright, that's fine. Heal. I'll heal twice there. There's a shield on the buckle. Get our vulnerable stacked on. There we go, okay. We just need to do 2 more damage. That should be it. Vulnerable. There we go. That was a bit close. Okay, choose item. Demon Eye. Add pain and +2 to the left side. Chainmail is +3 HP. I'd rather have the HP. We could put this on maybe buckle. There we go. Vulnerable. These are all pretty good. Reroll. Nice. Okay, that's not bad. All of those dice rolls were fairly good. Okay. So we have a zombie and 4 bones. Now these bones, if you kill one, it does 1 damage to anything adjacent to it. So do 1 damage to this bone and 1 damage to the zombie. This zombie here has rotting, so if it takes 4 or more damage in a single attack, it will actually just die straight away. So let's see what we can do here. This would be 2 damage. we can use a flick on one of these, do 2 damage there. 2 damage there. Vulnerable on the zombie maybe. No, I don't like that. Do a vulnerable on this one here and attack that, we should get a kill. And then we've got 2 burst, so we could take out one more of these bones, which I think we might do because it's doing 4 damage there, isn't it? Yeah, and we'll just take whatever leftover damage, that's fine. Mana, vulnerable, heavy hit, and sword and shield is good as well. Heal might be good too, so let's see, if we do vulnerable here, heavy hit, so that's 3 damage. This should do another 3 kill. And now we could do 3 on this as well. We should win. I might just heal for the sake of it. Flick and burst. There we go. Nice easy round. Okay, this is interesting. Statue character. Blanks on every face, though we do have that item that would give it swords all across the row here, and it's got 20 HP, which would be quite good as well. If we stacked that with the other abilities or items we have, we could potentially boost its HP up a little bit. Or we could change to the monk. Now the monk here, redirect all enemy attacks and effects from an ally to you and self-shield for 3. This also has shield cleanse, 2 shield and cleanse, which will get rid of any poison. Here we have shield 1 and repel, 1 damage to all enemies attacking the target. I might take the monk, I think. Yes, we'll go with that. Now, we want HP. Where do we want to put this? Gladiator, maybe. I'm going to put this short sword here so we actually have some damage from the monk. Alright, let's continue. Okay, so I might actually take that. Mana is always helpful. Shield and growth could be useful off the bat. I might re-roll this one and see if we can't get another one. Can we get more damage? Okay, cool, that's what I want. So we'll use our mana up there. Slimers. Okay, let's have a look at what they do. So this plus symbol here is split. It summons a Slimelet. So basically, I believe it's a 2/2 creature from memory. Or basically, yeah, it'll have 2 HP from memory. So you are attacking with 2 damage cleave. So that's not too terrible. Sniper is doing, how much is that? 5 damage. It's quite a lot actually. We don't really have any range abilities. We're going to use a flip on a slime. We'll take that down. We could do an additional 4 damage here. 4, do 2 damage there. Take out the slimelet. We could do, or no, let's go and just kill off the slimer straight off the bat. We want to shield the monk and use this to take the damage from the trapper. There we go. That minimizes as much damage as we can. Right, vulnerable's good. I will take all of those, I think, and re-roll. Heal could be useful. Need mana. Oh no. Okay, that's a shame. Right, so we could go... not too worried about this one because it's not doing any damage. Vulnerable there. It does 3. We've got heals. So I can heal the monk and heal my disciple. End turn. Okay, that could be good as well. This is hopefully going to take out the sniper, because the sniper's doing a lot of damage. We'll re-roll all of that. Sword and shield. Let's take that as well, just in case. I need mana, come on. I suppose that works. Invulnerable, mana. We're going to take the damage from the disciple. And let's see if this trapper should be able to kill the sniper or the slimer. I think we're going to take out the sniper though. It's one of the few chances we get. Now we could go burst damage on the slimelet. We could take out a few of these. What do we want to do? I think we just have to take both of these guys out. Is that what we want? No, we'll hit the slimer. Okay. This isn't too bad. We can do this. Yep, this is basically guaranteed win. Pick you out. There we go. Right, so level 11. Demon Horn. I don't think I've seen this item before. Could be new with the update that they had. Replace the rightmost side with heal 2, boost, and inflict pain. Add pain to the target sides for a turn. That's pretty good. Target gets +2 to all sides this turn. So, this target, I wonder if, is that the enemy as the target, or is that one of my heroes as the target, is the question. Or we have Pauldron, so +2 to the top or -2 to the bottom. What abilities do we have? +2 to top, -2 to the bottom. I don't really want that. Let's take this demon horn and see what happens. Interested to play around with this. Right side, heal 2. So let's give it to this disciple, maybe. Yeah. We'll see how this goes. Okay, continue. Alright, mana's not too bad. Trapper will dodge all attacks, that's helpful. Tempted to re-roll, but I do think I might want that. Ooh. Actually, I'm going to re-roll these. I'd like to get though that demon horn. Oh, close. So we could do a flick. We'll do that on the spiker. This one here has spiky 2, so on hit, damage the attacker for 2. So any physical attack, I believe, will do 2 damage to my hero. And this is just the same as what we've seen before with the pain. It's going to take 6 damage. So as long as we can avoid that, we should be okay. Spells don't affect the spiker for that ability, so that's good. I might use the redirect here. That should have redirected that damage. What was this? This is a revive from memory, so I can't really use that. Right, so we just have to survive this fanatic attack, but he's doing, what's that, 8? 8 damage, yeah. Ooh, what do we want to do? Let's just re-roll. That's good. Take that. Mana, cool. Okay, we're going to try and take the damage off the trapper. If we do a burst to the spiker, then we can use this, yeah, the spiker and shield. That should save us, I think. I think that's it. Awesome. Right, that should be 10. Okay, now we can trade up a character as well. What is this ability? Add self-heal and self-shield to target sides this turn. Also heal yourself for N. Also shield yourself for N. Okay. And we've got Prophet. So Prophet is 2 mana, 2 health. This is grants +4 empty max HP. With an ability, heal 1 to all allies and regen. This one here's a heal 3 and rescue. So if we save someone from dying with that heal, we get to use it again. It's one of those ones where I don't really want any of them. bonus equal to the hero's current shields. I think we have to go with the Prophet. And we'll put that Demon's Horn back on. Okay, this isn't good. So this Lich here, it will spawn new enemies. So this is summon 2 bones, so it'll summon 2 more of these at the end of the turn. It also starts at the back row, so we can't even target it this turn. But we did get some good rolls. I'll reroll those 2 though. Mana heal. And another mana, okay. Doesn't really matter what we heal. Okay, let's see, how do we want to do this? So, if we go... This is going to instantly kill something, so we attack that one. This would be 1 vulnerable, 2 damage here, which is technically 3. We could do a flick here for 2 and another burst that gets rid of all of them. Though we are going to have to face 2 more soon, but we've taken at least 3 HP off the Lich now. Alright, here we go. This will give us plus 4 health. Shield cleanse. I don't really like any of these. Mana I do want. Vulnerable and the sword and shield will be good. Okay, cool. So we got mana up. We'll just shield you. So what was this again? Heal 1 and regen. So we go vulnerable on you, attack you, you're dead. Now we could go flick, which will do 2 damage. A burst there, we can do 2 straight damage to the Lich. But that's going to summon a bones. We don't really have a choice. This ability here is going to petrify, transforms 2 sides to stone this fight. That's not good. That is not good. Basically, when it does petrify, it will block 2 random sides of the dice that you cannot use again for the remainder of the where was it? For the remainder of the fight, so the entire fight. Alright, we're just going to have to hit as much damage as we can. What did it petrify? Ooh, that's not what I wanted it to do. Okay, we can take that for an insta-kill. 2 damage there. 2 mana and a heal. Right. We can't really heal anything anyway because everyone's maxed. So that doesn't matter. We will shield you. Instant heal bones. 2 damage to the Lich. We could shield here, but I also think we just need to take as much damage off this Lich as possible. Okay, it's going to summon another 2 bones. Insta-kill, that's perfect. Reroll. Nice. Mana, shield, cleanse. Cleanse might get rid of petrify, I'm not 100% sure, I'm hoping it does. I thought it only got rid of poison though, so let's have a look. Oh, awesome. Okay, so that gets rid of the Petrify. Heal the Prophet and get 2 mana. Insta-kill the Bones. 2 damage to Lich. Another burst. There we go. Okay. I think we got this in the bag. We should be sweet now. Okay, what's this ability? 1 damage to all enemies and weaken. Target gets -1 to all sides this turn. We don't want that. We want... Don't think we actually want that either. Vulnerable. We can't do any direct damage though, which is a bit of a pain. What do we do? Okay, let's just try this and see what happens with this here. I'm going to re-roll maybe. It's guaranteed 2 damage, I'll take that. That's 4 damage, that's a guaranteed kill to the Bones. Mana and awesome insta-kill. So, let's go insta-kill those Bones here. We can do insta-kill to that one. Now, we actually should win here without even having to use this ability. So yeah, we'll just keep this and that should be game. Awesome, okay. Turn 1 we get +1. +1 to all sides on the first turn. Or, add cleanse to the top and bottom sides. I'm going to take the Hourglass. +1 to all sides, and that's going to go on my Trapper. So that means that now this kill for 4 should be 5, so anything with 5 health we can destroy. Also the vulnerable should be +2 now as well. Alright, let's see how we go. Perfect, we wanted that. Those are all good. I might take the redirect as well. Hopefully we can get some decent mana here. Nope, that was useless. Okay. So we can knock out anything with 5 health. If we do... probably have to take out a ghost, so that one looks like it's going to do the most damage. You're done. Protect from you, maybe? No, I don't like that. Okay, this is a little bit trickier. The flick can do 2 damage to you. This alpha though, I think it spawns more wolves. Yeah. What's this ghost do? Become immune to damage this turn. Don't like the idea of getting more wolves spawning in though. Might just self-shield. Okay. This does have range, I remember, so... Okay, that's not too bad. If we use this on the... Oh, it's target ally, isn't it? gets +2 to all sides. So if we did +2 to that, it would be 8 damage. Or we could do this, which would be +6. It would take 6 damage. Let's try this. So this should, in theory, do 8 damage and kill the ghost, right? Yes. Our trapper can instant kill the sniper. We can do 2 damage to the alpha. It now has, what, 9 HP left. Now smooth will do heal 1 to all allies plus the regen. That's not going to save us. I think regardless of what we do, the trapper's dead. So we might as well do straight damage to the wolf. There we go. We can lose the trapper, but that's okay. Just need to do 5 damage and we should be sweet. Can do 2 damage there. I can't even remember what this does. Shield and repel. Doesn't really affect us. Okay. 2 damage, and then we should actually finish you off now. We've got our trapper back, but again, half the health. Veteran, okay. What's this twin dude? That is better. Okay, we'll take the veteran. +3 HP. Let's put that on the trapper this turn. Damage there. Avoid damage there. What are we going to do about the monk? I think we re-roll all of those. It'll give you some shield, 3 shield. I don't think you're going to survive. I need more shield. Who's attacking you? Okay. If I can get rid of either the bandit or the core, we should be okay. Not what we wanted. Undo that because I actually want to heal the trapper. Right, so I could potentially do 6 damage to something. 6 damage. It's 7. I'm not going to be able to do anything. Right, so the monk is basically dead. So let's heal or save the prophet then, since it doesn't matter. We can then do a flick. Which pushes you to the back row, which isn't great. 4 damage to the bandit, maybe? No. Let's try that again. We could knock you out. Yeah, okay, we'll just go like this. This is going to be a tricky round, I think. Because they do a lot of damage. Heal and rescue could be good. Is it useful? No. Reroll. Shield isn't going to be enough. I think we have to take that for the profit. Wow, okay. That's really not good. For you, can I? No, I can't do a flick. Heal. Flick to bandit. And we'll also do a burst to the bandit as well, maybe. Okay, let's go back, because I think we could maybe just kill the bandit outright then. So if we go... Oh, undo that. Heal. Flick the bandit. Full damage to bandit there, and a burst. That kills you. And we just have these two to worry about. But we're going to lose the jester. It's tricky because these monsters here move into the back row after you attack them. So let's see, what can we do? That might be worthwhile. And that should be worthwhile. Okay. Rescue, so I get to do it again. Those heals there. If we do 3 damage to you and right there. And it's doing 7 damage. We can do 4 here. Vulnerable's not really that helpful though. Or is it? If we do vulnerable, then we do 1 damage there plus 5. Still not helpful. We can shield. Okay, we should have this now. Alright, cool. We've got it. Took a bit of effort, but we got there in the end. Now then, inventory. Iron Helm plus, what's that, 6 HP? Or add steel to the middle side. We're going to take this Iron Helm plus 6 HP. That can go on our monk for the meantime. I can take this chainmail off and put it on our jester. Potentially. Or, if I did, it gives you 7. That would give you 5. Not overly worthwhile. Yeah, let's just go with that. So we've got a demon and a hydra. Again, let's have a look at what they do. Hydra has a hell of a lot of health. 20 health. It's got an ability here. 5 hits. Dies if damaged 5 times in a turn. Okay. So we could just hit it 5 times. Doesn't matter the damage. Demon here. Hellfire. On hit, 6 damage. So that's once you get to this point here in its health. It's going to do 2 damage to all enemies. Again, this is a monster that can spawn more, so it summons an imp, which I believe are 4 health, I think. 3 or 4 health, I think, on the imp. And the other ability is 6 damage, inflict pain. So, let's go. We need 5 damage. Reroll. We can do damage with... It's not really a guaranteed damage though, is it? Okay, if we don't get this, then we can't do it. We can heal. Take that mana there. Okay, we got this. We can do flick, vulnerable, hit there, and a burst to kill it. Alright, cool. That was very lucky. Now. Take the damage there. Damage, vulnerable, mana. So if we do 3 vulnerable, 3 hit there, 2 hit, we win. Alright, level 16. It's definitely getting a lot harder now. We can upgrade our Jester or our Monk. There's Mimic, or there's a Wizard. What's the Wizard do? Perma boost. Target gets +1 to all sides of this fight. Single use. Does have cantrip mana, which could be useful. Inspire for 4 mana. Target hero can use their dice again. I kind of like this flick though. I don't really want to get rid of that. No, cancel that. What does the mimic do? My top side is a copy of the top hero's top side, similar for my bottom side. So top and bottom. So it will take the bottom one from this. It will take the top one from this. This here is a shield 3 duplicate. Copy this onto all allied sides this turn. This one here is a shield 2 copycat. Copies the keywords from the last used dice face this turn. And then this one here again is target hero can use their dice again. So, is it worth doing on this? Cantrip mana could be useful though. That could get quite OP actually. Let's try the wizard out. I'm interested to boost this cantrip mana, so we keep getting mana. Let's see, so you could... that only gives you 2 health. That's fine. Alright, let's try. Right, Trantis. You're going to summon 2 spiders. That's an insta-kill for a spider. That's an instant kill for a spider. Reroll these ones, I think. Health and mana. Okay, sword and mana. Let's do our insta-kills. So this is +5. Take out a spider. This one can take out a spider as well. quite take you out. We could maybe. Is it worth it? Let's undo that turn. Because if I do a burst here, then I do 1 damage here. I think that optimizes everything. Okay, so Prophet will get poisoned this turn from this. Let's see. This is 3 damage, poison, and weaken. Ooh, that's very OP. Okay. That's what we wanted for this one. Damn, that's not good. What else can we get? Ooh, vulnerable. Okay. So, this is Perm Boost, target gets +1 to all sides this fight. That could be good there. That gets rid of a spider. If we do... That would get rid of a spider. That does 1 damage. Not the greatest. I feel like we could have probably optimized that a bit better, but that's okay. For their cantrip mana. What I kind of wanted to use it on the wizard. I thought it was going to be able to do that, but ooh, that's not going to work, is it? Heal 0. Damn, that weaken really screwed me on that one. That's not helpful. That's not helpful either. I can't really do much here. I can use my dice again, so do vulnerable there, inspire on the veteran. Oh, I can only use it on these? What? Oh no, I have to actually use the ability first, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Okay, we're going to lose our Prophet. Oh, I didn't realize we're losing our Trapper. Kill the topmost enemy. Oh. That's not good. Oh well, has to be done, I think. We might lose this round. This is not looking good. 1 damage plus 1 mana. 2 damage. Oh god. This does 5 damage. So we could do 7, 8 damage total. It'd only really kill 1 spider. How many is this? 4. It'd knock the Tarantus down to 1. If I go 6 damage there, I could do... Who's attacking you? Alright, we'll just do this. I might be dead. Unless I get very lucky. That's not what I want. I will take that. I could do a cleanse shield. No. I want that. I want to re-roll this to do damage. That's not good. If I take out... So who's attacking you? If I take out the spider, you survive. I have to take you out. You're going to die. Right, this is it. This is kind of like my last chance. There we go. What does this do? Serration. Add vulnerable to the top and bottom sides. That's pretty good. +1 to all mana and mana gain sides. Ooh. Vulnerable? That could be good. What could I use that? I might take the ring and put that on the wizard. Yeah, that seems better, eh? Not sure if I'm going to be able to win this. Reroll. 4 there. I could do... Oh, I want that. What to do? Reroll it again. See if we get lucky. And we didn't. We got an even worse roll. Okay, heal. I keep forgetting what this does. Shield and repel. Shield and growth. We can do 4 to a zombie, which should kill it. Do we want to take out the... Is it... This one here does poison, I think? 2 damage and poison. This one here is... was it 2 damage and cleave? I do hate poison, so... I think we'll just take out the cleave. This might be one of the rare cases I actually use the soothe ability. Could use a dice again, actually. Yeah. That will get rid of this zombie here. Okay, cool. There's a chance we survive this and everyone heals up again. There is a chance. A slim chance, but there is one. I want that. And that. And I want to re-roll. It's got 3 damage. What's my trappers dice? Is that one? I'll just take that and I'll take that. And hope I get... Oh, not that. That's not what I wanted. We could heal Veteran. This could be a +1. That gives us 4 damage to... I don't really need to kill the Fanatic like that. Can I undo that? I'm going to use that on the wizard. It's just annoying that I can't take out these snipers, basically. I think we'll just end it there. Save the mana we have. Okay. This is fine like this. A little bit more damage. Heal and rescue on these. Let's go. I have Inspire, so if we just damage the sniper here, Inspire, use that again, there we go. Okay, I'm amazed we've made it this far. Dancer, we would get Cantrip 1 damage, or 1 damage to all enemies. Rampage can be reused if this was lethal, but it also has Pain. I hate Pain on these. 3 damage, vulnerable, Poet. I like the Trapper. I might have to get rid of this Monk and use Poet. So what does this do? Shield 2 charge, bonus equal to your current mana. That's not too bad. Plus it also has target hero can use their dice again. And shield 2 to all allies. Okay, Poet it is. Yep, we're going to use that. Go inventory. The shield cantrip I actually might get rid of. And then the +6 HP could go on... Do we want to put it on the veteran maybe? No. I suppose it doesn't really matter. They'll work. Alright, let's have a look. Before we start this Banshee, what does the Banshee do? It has Wail. After the first spell each turn is cast, 1 damage to all enemies. You're currently going to do 5 damage, and Descend also hits below the target. So that hits 2 targets. The Troll is going to do the Poison Cleave. Basilisk is doing 2 damage cleave. But also has Petrify. Turn the attacking side to stone. Ugh. What can we do here? I kinda like having that. 2 mana. It's probably worth doing because I can't really use anything else. Let's re-roll these and see. Shield 3 growth. Okay. We'll just take the mana. Who do we want to get rid of? Probably this Banshee, maybe. we could do 4 damage there. Now, if I use target again, that should be the Banshee. I can then also use Inspire to reuse this ability again. And I think, just wondering, should we use it on the Troll or the Basilisk? Basilisk is annoying. I might use it on that. Was that the right choice though? You're going to have poison. Yeah, because you've got 2 poison abilities. The Troll only has 1. Yep, that'll do. Alright. Vulnerable would be handy. This was, what was this? Bonus to the mana I have. Okay. Heal up. We'll do a vulnerable to... Do a vulnerable to the Basilisk. That would do 1 damage there plus 5. Let's just try and get rid of this Basilisk, maybe. Shield for 6. And do burst on the Troll a couple of times. Okay, so we have cantrip mana. Take that shield. Reroll all of this. Vulnerable could be useful. Vulnerable 2. If we do that there. Shield. And we have a burst as well. We could do 2 more damage. There we go. Dolphin. I haven't seen this before either. So add echo to all sides. Copy the value of previously used dice this turn. Or we have time stone. Add cantrip to the 2 right sides. Do we have anything I actually want to use cantrip on? Maybe the poet? Or, I can't really fit that on the wizard. Unless we get rid of the idol. Let's take the time stone. And I might actually put cantrip on those there. The extra health could go, I guess, on the prophet. Yeah. Sort of balances everything out a little bit. Okay, +2 vulnerable is pretty good. We can take 8 damage there. We can take that as well to double up. Or we can hope to get the cantrip rolls on... Oh no, I didn't put it on the poet, did I? So yes, we will use that. And we'll re-roll. Let's re-roll again. Okay. So that's done 1 damage. Vulnerable. Reuse. Oh, actually, I want to undo that. Reuse it on the sword and mana. That kills you. Inspire, we could then reuse maybe the vulnerable. Let's see, so we could do burst multiple times. That takes out a decent amount from the Hydra. Yeah, we'll just use burst on the Hydra again. Was that the best option though? Maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, sweet. Yeah, that was better. That's how you do it. Okay, we want that, we want that. We'll just keep re-rolling this. Doesn't really matter. Here we go, and we win that round. Alright, so we're up to the boss battle finally. Ludus is pretty good as well. Dablist, so you do 3 mana. It's a little bit of everything. What does this do? Pain Mirror on hit, attacker takes equal damage to me. That's really bad. Whenever mana is spent, deal that much damage to the bottom hero. That's rough. This is very difficult. This is a very difficult boss fight by the looks of it. We might need to take this Dablist just for the heal. That's only 5 heal. I think we're going to have to. Yeah, we're going to have to. +1 to everything on this turn. And the shield or armor. It's kind of our only option, I think. We might still want to get rid of the demon first. I'm not sure. Well, no, that summons a demon. On hit, 6 damage, yeah. That's what, 6 shield. Might take that there and just re-roll everything. 6 heal, no point on the first turn to use that. Ooh, let's re-roll again. Shield, wizard, heal nothing. +6, we could shield, profit. Or actually, maybe we shield the wizard, because this did damage to the bottom target, wasn't it? Yeah. I think we're just going to have to do as much damage as possible. Try and kill the boss as fast as possible. We could do... If I do Inspire, then we will get another 5 damage potentially off on... Or maybe we shield the Prophet. Shield the Prophet. Burst damage. The... So let's just see. That will do mana burn regardless of who it attacks. This is going to be real rough because we're going to get summons coming in constantly. It's 3. damage there, heals. This will do 5 there, reuse, save, heal. Oh, okay, that's not what we want. You've got pain. Nope, that's not going to be worth it. Right. Okay, demon's going to summon an imp. I need healing. Desperately need healing. Reroll. Shield, healing. Shield charge. If we go, we take that. Shield 2, gain 2 mana. Shield 6. Okay, heal we needed. So if we go heal there, heal there. This one here does, what was it? Shield to all allies. We could do 2 there. That's worried about this wizard. I think the wizard dies. Yeah, the wizard will die no matter what we do with this mana. This is very rough. I think that's the best we can do. Right, it might be all over for us. That's the only thing we can do with that. Shield, I don't care about the shield really. I don't think the shield's going to save us. Maybe we do. See, the shield or heals. Yeah, we might have to take that shield actually. Another shield. And nothing. Okay. This could save you. What can we do? I need to take out Hexia. But if I do that, I die. If I take out Demon, I die. I hit the imp, but it's not really worth it. Well, I don't think there's any winning this. Yeah, we could try. This would take 7 damage to the demon. Kills you. Can't do anything with this. We're dead there. Prophet basically does no damage. Reroll. Reroll. And we're dead. That's it. Alright, we got all the way to the last level and face the boss, but unfortunately we just couldn't quite get through their defenses or their counterattacks. So if we look at the stats here, this will show us how many times each of our characters died, all the abilities or items they had, I should say, the items they've had, how long the fight took and everything, damage taken, etc. So if we quit out of that, we've now unlocked a new mode, Generate. So this is really cool game because we can select a multitude of different modes. They've got quite a lot that you can unlock as well. And if you are interested in this, you can pick it up on itch.io. One of the other modes that is very cool is the custom party. So as you can see here, we can select what characters we want to start out with, and basically play with that. There are achievements, I believe, from selecting, say, all sorcerers on everything, and winning a game like that. So there's quite a lot to do and a lot of replayability with this game. That was basically a fairly long game considering. Usually I can go through these a little bit faster than that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the most part. So that was Slice and Dice. If you enjoyed that, feel free to subscribe, leave a like below, and a comment, and I'll see you all in the next one. Alright, see ya.